Hi guys, this is going to be a review on Revlon's Grow Luscious by Fabulash mascara. I think this color is Blackest Black, Noir Intense. So it looks like this. I think I got it from Target. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it's everywhere. You can just do price comparison shopping and figure out where you can get your best deal. Anyway, so it looks like this. I'm sure you all have seen it. Jessica Biel is an ad for it. I'm not going to say the ads are quite as out there as the CoverGirl Volume Boost. I can't remember what it was. The orange tube. And now they have like a Volume Blast. Fabulash. No, that's this. I can't believe I can't remember where. Well, I'm going to put a little brain fart note right here that says the actual name of what the hell I'm trying to say. What is it? Oh, I'm really kind of embarrassed that I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I'm going crazy. Anyway, so back to this. I got really excited about it. And for a while now I've been using Almay's Triple Nourishing Coat. Hold on, let me get it. Okay, let's see. Well, this is an old one. Oh, Almay One Coat Nourishing Mascara. Thickening. I don't know if they have different formulas, if they have like a regular and then a thickening, but I like the thickening one. This is like an old tube. But I think this is waterproof too. Yeah, they have waterproof and they have regular. I honestly like the regular better than the waterproof, but that's just me. But see, the brush is, I mean, it's pretty hefty. Anyhow, so this is supposed to be nourishing, and I really like this. And I was like, well, you know, Revlon is really pushing it, and, you know, it's always nice to try a new mascara, so let me just try it. First impressions. I'm thinking, wow, I'm getting a lot of product. Look at how big this tube is compared to this. Even though this is probably wider around a little bit. Can you tell how big it is? This one's just a tad bit wider around. This is like a big mascara tube compared to other mascaras. And then my second impression. This brush is huge. It is almost ridiculous how huge this brush is. Actually, I'll compare it to this. I saved this brush because I love it so much because it is huge. I don't think it's quite as large. I think it probably looks just about as long, but it's really not as thick. And I know that it's not because of the mascara. I mean, I'm almost positive it's not because of the mascara. Anyway, this was by Neutrogena. I think it's like their Healthy Wear or something or other. And I really like the mascara, but back then I think I'd only ever worn 3 other mascaras before I finally tried the Neutrogena. So it wasn't kind of a long shot that Neutrogena was the best one I had tried I had tried at the time. It's a good mascara. I did notice that my lashes were growing in a lot better. And a lot thicker. So if that's something that you're worried about, then you could try that. But back to this. I'm sorry, I keep going back and forth. But the brush kind of scared me, I'm not going to lie. I was a little intimidated by the brush. Secondly, when I put it on, I have gotten so used to this where I can just go and I'm done. Like, a few quick swipes and I've got volume, there's no clumping, I'm done. Just a fabulous, fabulous mascara that I really, really love. I got to this and I was doing the same thing that I do with all my that I've been doing with this mascara. I had gotten so used to it and I was just like, ooh, let me just go through it. Clump, 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 clump. Oh my god, I was furious. I was like, what the? I freaking paid for like a bunch of money for crap. I was so upset. I couldn't believe that I'd basically been conned. I was really pissed. So I was like, Jessica Biel, I was so angry at her. Not that it's, you know, she's just a spokesperson. She's not the person who created this and decided to sell it. So I was furious. I was so upset. And then I took a moment. I stepped back. I kind of like set it aside. A couple days later, I went back and Emily Noel, in my head, I remember her saying in a video not that long ago that there was a mascara. It wasn't this one. I can't remember which one it was, but she was saying people were complaining about it clumping, and so she tried to figure out what was the best way to use it, and she noticed that if you go slow, you get the best performance out of it. So I said, you know what? Maybe it was the fact that I was going so fast that was causing the clumping. So, I mean, not that I was like, you know, a speed demon or anything, but I wasn't taking the time to really get it in there, I guess. So I went ahead, and I took my time, and I went slow, and on my right eye, I still had clumpage, and I was really irritated. My left eye, it was perfect. So I was thinking, okay, so maybe I just need to go slower on my right eye. You know, I was going slow on my left eye, and I wasn't paying attention on my right eye so much. So tried it again. For some reason, my right eye always clumps more than my left eye. It's the one I start with, so I don't know if maybe it's wetter after that, the formula's drier. I don't really know what the deal is. But in any case, I don't hate it as much as I did the first time I used it. I'm not going to say that I like it, and I don't know if I'll buy it again, but compared to all the mascaras I've ever tried, this isn't so bad if you go slow. Which is kind of inconvenient, I know. I mean, you don't have to go, you know, like, driving Miss Daisy slow or anything, but, you know, just make sure you really get it in there, get a good coverage. And one thing that I've noticed with this, even though I have gotten some clumping, you know, just take a lash comb, you know, go through it once, and you should be fine. So that's what I've been having to do, because I refuse to toss this and just go buy another thing of Almay, even though that's what I really want to do, but I can't. I spent the money, and I have to be good, and I have to save, and I have to use this. So, I don't know. I have noticed, though, that my lashes, especially my bottom, the top ones aren't so bad anymore because I've been using Almay for so long now. I guess the nourishing whatever has really worked and paid off, but it never really worked on my bottom lashes. With this, I've noticed kind of that my bottom lashes are starting to grow in a little bit more. Just the tiniest bit. Like, maybe some of it is mental and wishful thinking as opposed to actual results, but I don't know, considering my first impression of this was that it was stupid crap and that I can't believe I bought into it, I think it's kind of unbelievable that I believe that my bottom lash line is growing in more. So maybe there is something to this Grow Luscious thing. I will maybe get back to you in about a month's time to see, after I've been using this for a while, whether or not my lashes actually are growing in more. And we'll see. So far, in the beginning, initially, I would have given it a 1 or a 0 if I could have. Right now, I'm about at a 3.8. I'm almost at a 4. That's how much it's grown on me. Sorry, that was pun intended. That was really bad. But yeah. So it has. It's starting to gain some credit with me. So I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna stick around and see if this is for real. So if you bought this and you're irritated with it, I would say the same thing. Try to go slower. Use a lash comb, which I know sucks. Like, if you have a mascara with a brush that huge, why would you even need a lash comb anyway? But, you know, just try to be patient with it and see if, you know, go fast, go slow, whatever. Maybe, you know, you just need to reform your technique just a little bit to see if you can get the best possible performance out of it. That's all I can say in terms of tips for this mascara if you're having issues with it. And obviously my opinions are my own. I mean, you could be trying this and thinking that it's fabulous and not understand why I hated it initially. So, I don't know. But I will try and get back on an update on whether or not my lashes are actually growing more or if there has been no change. And I will definitely be honest as possible with this, because, you know, I don't have any loyalties to Revlon, honestly. Like, they've never really wowed me, and I certainly don't have any loyalties to this mascara yet. I don't know. In a month's time, if my lashes really grow in, then I may just suck it up and deal with the weird initial clumping. If it's going to give me luscious lashes, then I don't know. So we'll see. And that's my take on this mascara. I'm sorry if that sounded a little confusing or kind of like I was backpedaling because I said I hated it so much, but, you know, I don't know. You just got to try it out and give it a good, fair shot before you can make your, final call on it. So that's what I think. Those are my thoughts for now. And I'll certainly get back to you, and thanks for watching. Bye.